Greetings, namaste to my beautiful soul family. I hope everyone is doing well this day that we have been gifted with and filled with what? The attitude of gratitude. If you guys don't know who I am Empress T of the Empress T Healing Chat Intuit Guidance channel. Yep, y'all already know. That's where we come over here and we tap into our intuition and we rely on the guidance of our ancestors, our spirit guides, and our guardian angels to get us through this journey called life. We learn about the chakras, the energy centers within our bodies to help us heal and to help us elevate on this journey called life, right? And so if you guys haven't already, hit that subscription button and that like button. Go ahead and hit that right now. Because again, we're up and growing over here and we try to, impart some wisdom and some things that will help you grow as a person, right? So you guys know what time it is. It is story time. I've already shuffled the cards, I already prayed over them, and I already laid them out. So we're just going to get into a little bit of story, right? So the story is this, all right? Imagine on this journey called life, you've been, being in connections that were not of equal give and take. They did not have reciprocity in it. You found yourself giving more than what you were receiving, right? And so one day you get tired of going through this, these cycles, and all of a sudden, then it hits. This significant life event that changes everything in your life on this journey that you have known up to that point. Okay, this significant life event can be the loss of a loved one. It could be the ending of a connection that you thought that was gonna last or was in it for the long haul, but it didn't. And so this significant event shook you to your core. Why do I call it a significant event? Because these significant events, or the significant events, are things that change your trajectory in life. It is a significant event. You can't go back to where you were before, right? So that's why I call it a significant event. Things that as you know it, as you knew it, is not the same. So this significant life event happens and it shakes you to your core. You don't even know whether you coming or going, right? You start feeling bad about yourself. You start being in this funky, depressed mood, okay? Nothing that you seem to touch or the people in your life still are not fulfilling you the way that you expect it to be or that you thought it would be, right? So now here it is. This significant life event has catapulted you into this healing, okay? Into this learning, into this understanding of who you are, and knowing that emotional fulfillment comes from you, comes from within. So all of this validating that you thought that you wanted, to get, or was hoping that you would have gotten from the people or from the connections in your life, and that it still wasn't fulfilling you, this is where the point where you have learned self-fulfillment. You have learned that love comes from within, okay? So that was that significant life event that taught you that emotional bliss comes from within first, and then it can spread out. So you learn from this emotional event, you learn how to give yourself emotional fulfillment, and now you're moving on. And what you're moving on to is the Three of Wands. I just had to look back at the card. Is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is the card of where you are setting your intentions, okay? Intentional thought. So you have already come through the fire. You've already done your work. You know what I'm saying? You already realize that, you must first make yourself happy. You must first be fulfilled within yourself before you go and look for validation or fulfillment outside of you. So you come into this this knowing, okay, so that now I know that whatever I want in my life, I have to set my intentions on it. I have to have intentional thought, right? So the connections that you want, or the connections that you want in your life, you know, you've already healed from past wounds. You are healing. You are working through your, as a lot of people like to say, imperfections. You are working through those so that you will be able to present yourself as a better person. You are working on your self-esteem, your willpower, your inner strength. All of that you are working on with the intentional thought card. You are being intentional with your thoughts. You are being intentional with the way you heal, okay? You are being intentional with the way that you interact with people, all right? And then from there, you speak your truth, okay? And that comes with the Princess of Swords. All right, so I just want to give you guys a little bit. So now I'm going to show you all the cards. So the first thing I was talking about was the Nine of Cups, okay? And the Nine of Cups are your emotions that are fulfilled. Again, you don't look outside to be fulfilled emotionally. First thing that you have to do is learn how to emotionally fulfill yourself, so that if there isn't anyone that's sleeping next to you, or there isn't anyone who you feel that is significant in your life, then you know that you are a movement by yourself. You know that you can fulfill yourself. You remember that song with Fabulous and was it Neo? Yeah. I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. So you meet someone that is on that same level, and you guys can be a force together. But knowing that emotional fulfillment first come from within. Okay, and guess what this is resonating in? This is resonating in our sacral chakra. Talks about emotions. Those cups represent emotions. And as you can see, okay, she still has on a little bit of red. So what does that mean? That means that she has come through that root chakra. So all of these chakras, remember I saying, whenever we are healing, and whenever we are learning, and whenever we are living and we are mastering, it entails all of the 7 major chakras. Okay, so she knows that she has to call upon her ancestors. She has to call upon a divine, you know what I'm saying, to get that clear understanding, okay, of loving herself, loving yourself, and loving in turn will fulfill that emotional fulfillment within you, not outside of you, but within you. Okay, this is resonating in your sacral chakra, because again, we know that from the orange. Okay, coming right on through to the solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is recognized by the color yellow. So the solar plexus chakra, this is the 3 of Wands. Remember when we talk about wands are talking about manifesting and magnetizing, right? Well, before you do that, you have to set clear intentions. Your thoughts have to be intentional, okay? So you can't go and be like, oh, Lord, please send me a man. Okay, and then he send you one, missing one leg, one eye, one. You weren't specific. You were not intentional in your thoughts. So sometimes we have to be specific in co-creating with the universe as to what we want in our life. It has to be intentional, okay? And keep your thoughts pure, your intentions pure, and you will reap all the bountiful rewards that the universe, your ancestors, and your spirit guides will gift you. Leading up to keeping your heart chakra open, okay, this is the Princess of Swords. And again, this is being able to speak your truth, okay? This is the card of the piercing truth. So you've learned your lessons. You learned how to fulfill yourself emotionally. You've learned how to do, how to intentionally set your create, you know, your intentions thoughtfully, okay? Set them to where they are specific. And then once you have done that, you know how to speak your truth. the piercing truth. You know what resonates within your soul and you know what doesn't. You know that in order for it to be fulfilled, you have to fulfill yourself. You know that in order to magnetize the people or the connections that you want, okay, going back to the solar plexus chakra, you have to call upon that self-esteem, that willpower, that inner strength, okay, to show up and vibrate in the heart chakra, because this is the green, and green is in the heart chakra, okay? So as you can see, the story vibrates in 3 of the chakras: your sacral, your solar plexus, and your heart chakra, okay? This is my message for today. You guys stay safe in these spiritual streets. And until next time, I'm out.